This video is going to get me cancelled. When you buy insurance, it really hurts, especially if it's your first time. There's one tried and tested, proven method of getting cheaper insurance, and that's with a black box. If you let your insurance company monitor your driving through a black box, they're going to give you cheaper prices. But if your driving's not up to scratch, then you're going to pay more. Worst case scenario, you could even get your insurance cancelled. I've got a black box. I'm going to be putting it through its paces and see how well you need to drive to get discounts, how badly you need to drive to get penalties, and I hope I don't get my insurance cancelled. Okay, there's different types of black boxes, and I'm going to explain to you in a second the different types and how they work, but mine's on an app and I've just loaded it up and my driving score is 696 out of 1,000. I didn't even realize it was recording. It needs to be above 750 to be acceptable. It's below that. So this is the baseline. 696 is my baseline. That emergency stop lesson yesterday was a mistake. So what I really want to do now is do the perfect drive. I want to see if I can up my score really easily by driving perfectly. This is going to be boring. So let's explain how black boxes work, and then afterwards I'll see what I can do to lower my score on purpose. How badly do I actually need to drive to affect my insurance policy? So firstly, there's three main types of black boxes. The first one, they will come and install an irremovable device into your car. It will be wired into the electrics, and every single drive that you do is recorded. If you get one of these types of black boxes, it's really, really important to make sure that if somebody else drives your vehicle, they are careful with their driving. The second type of black box is one that you have to plug in to the cigarette lighter port in your car. That means that you can remove it, but they will expect you to do a certain amount of driving with the black box. And if you're under that amount of driving, they will penalize you. So you still need to be careful. But I guess if you're planning on taking a trip and not driving as carefully as possible, you could be okay. The third type of black box that you can get is the one that I've got, and it's an app on your phone. Again, that means that you don't have to do every single drive, or actually, I thought you don't have to do every single drive recorded, but it's been logging my drives. I downloaded the app for this video. It's been logging my drives and I didn't even realize. So be careful of that, because that could definitely catch you out. How a black box works is essentially quite simple. It's GPS enabled, so it knows where you are, it knows what street you're on, and because of maps, it knows the speed limit of that street. So if you're speeding, it will know about it and your insurance premiums will probably go up. It's motion enabled as well, so that means that if you're accelerating harshly, if you're braking harshly, or if you're going around corners too quickly, it will definitely know about it, and that again will put your premium up. Basically, if it feels like you're driving dangerously, who needs to accelerate quickly, who needs to decelerate quickly? You don't need to go around corners quickly. So if you're that kind of driver, you're more likely to get into an accident. It makes sense in principle. I talk to a lot of people about insurance. Literally, people will pay hundreds of pounds extra to buy insurance without a black box. And here's the two main reasons. Number one, they think it will make driving less fun if they have to go around corners slowly and keep to speed limits. Definitely keep to speed limits. But the second reason is that they're just definitely worried about having to emergency stop for a child, about having to speed up for an overtake on a cyclist, and your premium rising just because of one incident. I can assure you, I've read all of the terms and conditions of my black box fake insurance policy, and what it says is it's not about one incident or one drive. What they'll do is they'll look at a picture of your driving. Even if you have one terrible, terrible drive, it's an overall picture and a pattern of your driving that goes into deciding whether you're a safe driver, and your overall driver score is determined from a big picture, not a small snapshot of one bad incident. So this is for the people that think that they don't want to save hundreds of pounds on an insurance policy because they're worried about one incident. I want to help you. I want to show you that black boxes aren't that harsh. Well, I hope that's what I'm going to find out. This is my perfect drive. I'm going to drive for 5 more minutes and then I'm going to show you the score. Hopefully my score's gone up. If I can't drive perfectly and get good scores, then there's no hope for anybody. Okay, we've got a problem. I've just driven perfectly for 4 miles. No hard braking, no harsh acceleration, no harsh cornering, no phone distraction, and no speeding. It says great job on that drive, doing well. My score's still 696. What I really wanted this video to show is that black box insurance isn't so harsh, and really messing up once a couple of times isn't such a big problem. What I think this is going to show is if you mess up once, it can negatively affect your score long term. I only installed the app 2 days ago. I've been out of the house for 1 driving lesson where we did emergency stops, and I've driven to Sainsbury's. That's it. If I've proven that it's really difficult to up your score when you drive perfectly, let's see how easy it is to damage your score. I was really hoping for this to be a video about how black boxes aren't that harsh and you should really get one because it's going to give you much lower insurance premiums. I'm really disappointed in this. Oh look, there's nothing at all in the road. Let's see how fast I can get up to 20 miles an hour. That's not going to have helped at all. I'm doing the experiment for you because I don't want you to pick a black box policy and then get massively penalised down the road when you're not driving like a granny on a Zimmer frame. 20. But also I want you to know the limitations of what a black box is actually recording. Are they going to really penalise you for going 2 miles an hour over? I hope not. Let's do a little bit of harsh braking. Didn't realise that was in there. Oh, traffic light coming up. The car behind me again is really, really far back. Oh! Tissues down there as well. There's a lot under my seat that I didn't know. Salted peanut caramel grenade bars are amazing. Wonder how much more stuff I can find under the seat. Oh, light change. The car behind was miles back. The car now is like a trash can getting emptied into a garbage lorry. Oh, a little bit over the speed limit there. That was 24 miles an hour. How harsh is the detection? I'm not going to drive for very long, but I'm going to do all of the things that it hates. I even nipped in some speeding. 4 miles an hour over the speed limit. Did it detect that as well? Let's find out. Okay, let me get another couple of fast corners in, then I'll pull over and stop, and then we'll check my driver score. Oh, look how pretty this road is. They've got bunting. Send it. Oh no, 20, damn. Fine, and I'm not gonna brake at all. Just gonna slide right into that one. And then let me stop on the right. Found another Red Bull dupe and a Warrior Crunch bar, also extremely tasty. This video is going to get me cancelled. My score was 696. I'll tell you what it is now in a minute after that drive. But slightly odd. It's picked up 1 event for harsh braking. If I was a driving examiner and watching that drive, I'd pick up a couple more than that. 2 events for harsh acceleration, none for harsh cornering, none for phone distraction. I didn't touch my phone, and none for speeding. So what we can say, this is the plus point. You can go a little bit over the speed limit. I went to 24 on a 20 road. You can go a little bit over the speed limit and it'll be fine. You have to be really speeding for it to pick up. I didn't get the well done message. My score was 696. It's now 544. I lost 152 points on a 3-mile drive. I mean, yes, I was on purpose driving really badly, but I picked up no points for driving perfectly on a 4-mile drive. What's the conclusion? I think that black boxes are still the best way to get your insurance premiums down, but you've got to be really careful. What do you think? Would you get a black box? Is it worth it? Or would you pay more to avoid the hassle altogether? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then you'll also enjoy this one. It's about how to get cheaper insurance premiums. If you're not happy with your insurance, well, even if you're happy with it, there's no point paying more than you have to. These are tried and tested tips by my community, and hopefully they work on you. See you in the next one. Peace. Bye.